Hey guys, Joel here, Sunrise Valley Farms. So, if you remember from one of my other videos, I had to take down a couple trees because they were leaning towards my neighbor's property, and I just didn't want anything bad to happen with that. And then I left thinking, what am I going to do with all that wood? Well, today's the day I show you. We have that pile of wood, which, believe it or not, is half buried. We have all this wood. So that pile is standing about, well, as tall as me, so that's about 5'10", and just a whole whack of stuff there. That should do nicely. And we have decided to do some maple syrup this year. So we are going to build the sugar shack right in this location. It's not going to be a shack at all. It's going to be a place to burn and steam or boil the syrup. Here are the blocks that we're going to build our little sugar shack out of. We're just going to have to measure them, stack them, and I'm hoping they don't settle under the snow when it melts. Nope. Very simple. I hope it works, hope it doesn't fall over. That would be not a disaster in the least. It's really easy to build. Got a little piece of metal here so you can close off the entrance. Throw in all the wood, let it burn, hopefully for quite a while. The pan will sit on top, boil off, and then as it boils down, then you got to actually be concerned about what it looks like and what it's doing. So here we are. This is the hill. One day, I think I'd probably like to set up some actual tap lines. We've got tons of fall here, and it would be no problem to run the lines all the way from up top kind of there-ish, and then just go tree to tree to tree and come back down. In the fall, we mark these trees. You can see this got a mark there, and there's one back there, and I believe this is one as well. And then if we look right over there, you got another one beside another cherry tree, and looks like maybe I don't know if that one is. So then beside this cherry, you've got a couple of small maples, and then up there you have the next one we're going to tap right there. And then you can see we got a nice biggie kind of right up there, and we're going to probably get one on there too. So we won't have to go much further than this because we only have 6 buckets, unless we choose to do some homemade buckets, in which I might try to think of doing, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, let me get set up to drill the first hole. You know, I'm aiming for about chest height, so that's about 3-4 feet off the ground. I'm going to go in about 2 inches, maybe just a hair over, and then I'm going to angle it up a little bit, so it's like angle up so that it helps the sap drain out. So here we go. Looking up for major branches, because they say it helps if you do it right by a major branch. So okay, that's about 2 inches. Nice little hole. I'm going to stick the tap in. It's about 0 today, so I don't expect the sap just to like ooze out, but tomorrow we're coming above 0, so that'll be perfect timing. Got the hole, got the spile, just going to tap that in. Plenty done. Okay, I'm going to grab a bucket, hang a bucket, put the lid on, and this one's good. You got your bucket hanging on a tree, which is awesome, and then you've got this lid, which basically goes right here, and there's a little hole right through the side here. Not sure if you can see that. Try to back up just a smidge. This right there, see that? Find the other side, and you now have a lid on a spile, over a bucket. Sweet. We're gonna hit a few others. So that's one. You've got number 2 right there, number 3 right here, and then 4, 5, and 6. Now we got to check them every day. Put them in a 5-gallon bucket, and in 2 or 3 days, depending on the temperature, we're going to boil it, and then basically you just keep going until either you get buds on the tree or the sap stops flowing.